Hey everybody, I'm Sarah, Lonesome Glory, and today I'm going to unbox an absolutely massive stack of horses that have kind of been piling up around here while I talk about BreyerMidwest, which is this week. So let's get started. Let's start with these really tiny boxes, which are all stablemates of some variety. I'm assuming they're all stablemate club horses since I'm a member. A couple of them have the logo. A couple of them, the logo is covered up with the address label. So we'll start here. And then we'll talk about BreyerMidwest. I'm really excited about this. It is really early this year, as you guys can tell. It's last year and most of the years that it was BreyerWest in Denver, I think it was in like March and April. I know last year was in March. And for some reason, this is in January in Topeka, Kansas, which is pretty close to where I am, at least drive time. It's a little easier than last year when it was in Salina. But it's going to be cold. It's going to be very cold. I think it is 25 degrees outside right now. Oh, that's pretty. I can't remember if there was a glossy matte split on this one, but if there was, I got the glossy, yay. It is coming up very quickly. I have spent this whole weekend packing and making sure that my show horses are all clean and pretty and really just getting ready for a show. I've done videos about getting ready for shows with me before and about what shows are like. BreyerMidwest is a little different. It is bigger typically than the local shows I go to. There's one so nice. They are a tag show. I think I talked about this last year. You have to put tags on your horses and you have to pre-register their names with the show holder, which is something I'm not used to doing around here. So that's always fun. A lot more computer work, but I got it all done. Everything is good. I decided this year, because last year was the first time I'd done a Breyer show, in probably a decade. I did BreyerFest Live a couple of times, but early on, so it's been a really, really long time since I've done it. And I brought all of my fancies, because that's what you do. You want to show off all the fancies. This year, I decided, and don't get me wrong, I had a blast last year. I actually did very well. I got a couple of sectional champions and a couple of reserves. Like it was fantastic. I had horses placing in massive classes that I just absolutely could not believe. So I was thrilled. If you were following me on Instagram, you saw some of the pictures and you could probably tell that I was like super excited. This year when I was getting ready for BreyerMidwest, I decided to kind of challenge myself and do something different. I was walking around my horse room and looking at all of the horses that I have. I have a lot of regular runs that are very nice models. They are really well painted, well detailed, and I just don't take them because I always take the fancy and the shiny. So this year I decided at BreyerMidwest that instead of taking just all of the fancy shinies again, I was going to make sure that I picked out a really good selection and brought mostly regular runs. So this is kind of fun. It was interesting packing up and seeing a completely different batch of horses than what I am used to. Taking some stuff that I haven't shown before, or if I have, it was a very long time ago. So I'm looking forward to see how that goes. All of the classes at a Breyer show and at BreyerMidwest last year were super competitive. So I think it's going to be interesting for me this time to pay attention to the regular run ring, which I didn't do as much last year. I think I brought like 3 regular runs. So I'm looking forward to that. We're going to see if it works out for me. It's going to be fun anyway. There's always a really good group of people, and just looking through the entrant list on those tables while I was trying to find my name was everybody is somebody I know. It's going to be great. I'm really looking forward to seeing all of my friends there. if you are in the Topeka area and you want to come to these Breyer Midwest events, get yourself a ticket to Equifest and come by and say hello. Oh, this is Machu Picchu, I think. This is the web special. He's very nice. Really subtle dappling. Really pretty. They're going to have a meet and greet on Thursday night before the event really starts at the Sunflower Ballroom, I think is what they said everything for Breyer Midwest is going to be in. I'm hoping that I'll get there in time to go to it, but keep an eye on my Instagram and I will let you know if I start heading over. Oh, this is the Vintage Club special. That's kind of cool. And there's his little setup here. Anyway, I'm going to try to make it to that, but I'll let you know on Instagram. Otherwise, we're going to get there Thursday and try and get some sleep because the show starts at a ridiculously early hour and we start showing promptly, and they were really prompt last year at 9. Here we go. He's very nice. He's not one of the black point ones, and it's pretty clear that this one is one of the grays. Some of the ones that are out there, it's hard to tell, but this is a gray, so that's really cool. Anyway, we'll get up, we'll go to the show. I will be posting, if I can, throughout the day. The show has 6 or 7 rings. They all run at the same time. And while I'm mostly going to be focused on the regular run ring, I do have a few collectability horses that I am bringing. I'm actually really excited. There's one of them that I haven't brought out to a show probably in 15 years because it's kind of hard to transport, but I'm going to bring him out. And if you want to see what I'm talking about, follow me on Instagram because I'll post pictures of him when I get there. Right now, I'm going to keep him to myself. And then Saturday, after the show, Mom and I, is it Julian? Is that his name? Mom and I are going to go to Equifest. They have some guests and some horses I'm kind of excited to see this year. But I don't know very much about the actual Equifest event, so we're going to go find out what it's like. Last year in Salina, they had some vendors, and Mom and I picked up some brushes for my horse and for the horses at the barn where I volunteer. So hopefully we'll be able to find some more stuff like that. But Saturday, the big event for Breyer Midwest, at least for me, is the swap meet. So we're going to do like we did last year. We're going to have the miniature pineapple room. It is, it's going to be fun. It starts at 7. It is in that same Sunflower Ballroom at the, I think it's Manor Conference Center. It starts at 7, goes until 10, if I'm correct on that. But it should be a ton of fun. Last year, those 3 hours went by like that. We had huge amount of people. It was so much fun. We gave out bracelets, and we will have bracelets again this year. If I go on Thursday, we'll be bringing them there. Otherwise, if you see us around, I'll probably have a few in my pocket. But we are going to have most of them at the swap meet. You'll be able to find us. We're always pretty loud, as anyone who's been to BreyerFest and come to the Pineapple Room knows. This is the pineapple table. We have one table. And yes, we'll be loud and obnoxious and having the most fun because that is what we do at swap meets. So I'm very excited, and I absolutely cannot wait to see some of you guys there. Now you guys know where to find us at Breyer Midwest. I got the braided version of this guy. I just really liked how he looked. So cute. This is another web special. This is Salzburg. Very pretty. I have 2 boxes left now. And I know it's in both of them. which is a first for this video. The first one I have is the 75th anniversary Arabian family set, which might be the quickest I have ever ordered anything from the Breyer website. And the second one is the final, I think it was the final vintage club horse for last year. It is the clock that comes with a stablemate that I kind of freaked out about. If you guys have watched this channel before, you know that I am a huge fan of Man O' War. He is my boy. I have a lot of the Breyer versions of him throughout the years. This is the vintage club box this year, which is kind of cool. Most of the framed horse pictures around my house are of Man O' War. One of my current grails is to find him in the presentation collection. So when Breyer did this, I think I might have screamed a little bit. Excitement, because I wasn't going to have to try and find him. I knew I was going to get one. And I thought it was so cool. I love the little miniature Man O' War box, which I kind of, there we go. He'll be going downstairs on my Man O' War shelf with his buddies, and I'm going to display this box too, because I think the box is really cool. But here he is. I'm so excited. Look, it's Big Red. It is Man O' War. There's my boy. It's really well done. You can really see the marking is all correct. So excited. So that was probably my favorite horse, and this is going to be a silly thing to say because they released so many beautiful horses for BreyerFest and things like that. But I think he's my favorite model that they released all of last year. So that's very exciting. The way they've done this packaging is interesting. So they made a space for him with this chunk of cardboard, and then the clock is in this other box. So there's packaging everywhere. Look at that. Even looks like the old Western horse. All right, I cut the tape all the way around. And we get our first look at my boy. Oh my goodness. This is the cutest thing ever. I have one of the big ones. I'm peering up at the top of my shelf, so I have one of the big ones up there. So this one is probably going to go live by his alabaster buddy. The one I have is one of the alabasters. Oh, look how cool that is. I'm not going to take the plastic off of him right this second because there's a lot going on there, and I still have another box, but that is so cool. And look at you can see that it's like the Mustang family, so there's like Fireheart. They completely resculpted it. They didn't reuse the one from the original clock, so that's really cool. So let's open this last box. I've saved it till last for a couple reasons, mainly because it was the foundation of the stack of boxes because it's much wider than all the others, but also because it got delivered to me like this. That is a full crack I can stick my fingers in, and there's horses in there. So I'm a little worried. Not horrifically so. I've had this happen in the past, and there hasn't been an issue. I am in the box now. The first thing that's on top, is the little 75th anniversary collar. They put it on some paper so it maintains its shape. That was a good idea. And then there's 1, 2, 3. His color is really nice. Oh, look at that. He is beautiful. And they took a lot of care at like mapping out his mane, which they don't always do, and that just looks phenomenal. So there he is. All right, let's get to that mare because she's who I'm probably the most excited about. While I'm opening her up, we've kind of gone through how excited I am about BreyerMidwest. I am really looking forward to all of it. You guys now know where to find me. I will be at the show. If you come to the show looking for me to say hey, I will happily do so. But if I hear a class called and have to run away, just know that's what we kind of all do at shows. I'm not meaning to be rude, but I will hopefully be around on Thursday to see you guys at the big meet and greet. And I will definitely be around Saturday, either just at the event or I will see you guys at the swap meet. We're going to have so many cool horses to sell. I haven't gone through and like taken pictures. But I know we should have some web specials. We should have some regular runs. We should have all kinds of like BreyerFest special runs and things like that. So swing by. As always, we will be in making a deal territory. So that little foal is so cute. And yeah, we want to make sure that some of those horses go home with you instead of us. So come see us at the swap meet on Saturday. And hopefully I will see some of you guys around Topeka for BreyerMidwest. Make sure that you subscribe here so that you'll see any more videos that I do about BreyerMidwest. I'm hoping I can do another one. But if nothing else, follow me on my Instagram. I'll put the Instagram name down in the description because I will post throughout the day. I hope to see you guys there. I hope to have you guys be able to see what this is like. I'm really excited, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. Talk about BreyerMidwest. I have a cat. Hello, Khaleesi. Hi. Did you want to say hello? Hello? Yes, you're very cute. Hi. Oh, there we go. Okay. You've been fed. Why are you doing this, huh? You're showing your butt to the camera. That's not very nice. There you are. Say hi. You want to say hi? No, you just want to be annoying. Yes, you do. You want to be in the middle of everything. By the way, this is my life most of the time. She is essentially a parrot. I was not told that I was buying a bird. Well, that I was adopting a bird when I went and got her. But this is how she is all the time. Hi. Yes. It's a good girl. Including while I was trying to pack for the show, which, as I'm sure most of you who do show know, is an important process that needs to be given one's full attention so you don't drop anything. But I was working on challenge mode. Okay, it's very nice of you to need my shoulder, but you need to get down now so I can get started. Yeah, you can jump down? Oh, good girl. Okay, you're mostly down. Go ahead. Okay, maybe she's going to sit in my lap while we do this. I have no idea. Welcome to my world.